Hi, we attained Atman principles, I think they're called. Um, they let you do special things on the path of Neo that are these little highlighted guys.
Oh, so we're looking at Neo's path.
Yeah, this is the titular path of Neo. But yeah. Welcome back to the path of Neo. As you can see, Walter's with me. Because this game is cool, but I don't think I'm cool enough on my own to carry this entire LP on my shoulders.
Yeah, so you bring in the backup, the reinforcements.
I'm gonna bring in some.
Look at that
homies.
rat dude. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Everything looks so realistic in the Matrix.
Yeah, I know. It feels like I'm Neo.
Look at his black jeans. I feel like I'm wearing them right now.
Yeah.
Something is definitely wrong here.
So, for you viewers at home, I can let you know that I saw this video or this game for the first time when Tim started playing the video right now.
Yeah. So I guess I'll let you know what this game's deal is. This game is the one that lets you play through the movies.
Yeah, it's gonna ask like where this takes place.
Yeah, this is during the first movie, the part that I'm in, and yeah, you play through the three movies basically in order. I mean, like, the broad strokes are, in the order of the movies, but there are a lot of parts that are in here for video game, like this. So...
I'm sure there are people who are extremely upset about this.
Yeah, this is not a particularly liked or cared about piece of the Matrix franchise. It came out in 2005 when interest in this franchise had kind of died down a little bit. 2003 was like the Matrix saturation year because you had two movies, actually three if you include the Animatrix, and then Matrix Online, the MMO, and Enter the Matrix, which didn't let you play through the movies, which people didn't like about that game. But let you play, and you don't play as Neo, was the other thing, and was the main appeal of this game. Also, here's the weird, trippy, stretchy hallway.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the twisting hallway in Oot.
Yeah. And you can't just keep walking forward, you have to do a little roll move to get out of the shenanigans. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, I see. It's like when Neo does like his flips or whatever in the movie.
Oh, well, you're gonna see some flips. There's a lot of that in this game. If you like flipping around and like punching and kicking and shooting in slow motion, this is the game for you.
Oh, excellent.
And that again was part of the appeal of this game to me, was that it's very concerned with being Neo. But anyway, Enter the Matrix, you play as Niobe, Jada Pinkett Smith's character, and other guy through the second and third movies, and you play through parts of the plot that are referenced in particularly the third movie but not shown. And there are several cutscenes in that game that are live-action filmed cutscenes, shot and written by the Wachowskis with the original cast and everything on the set of Matrix 2 and 3. So, yeah, it was a big deal for that reason, but the other reason is because they had to get it out when the two movies were ready. It's, like, kind of janky and unfinished, so that's the other reason that it was kind of a flop.
Understandable.
And, you have, like, 5 or 6 major products in the Matrix franchise all coming out within, like, 6 months of each other. And, I mean, in most people's opinion, 2 and 3 are bad movies, which I think is fucking stupid, but you have those, and then, like, the Animatrix, I also think is good. I mean, this is the problem, is that I don't get it, because I think all these things are awesome, But
I mean, they are definitely like kind of oversaturating it at that point with how much shit came out in, like that 1 year.
Yeah, I can understand how being around in that year having all this shit come out, and especially because between 1999 and 2003, I mean, The Matrix was an extremely influential movie in America, and so you had a lot of Matrix copycats even by that point. And so...
Yeah, my favorite movie is the 2002 movie, The Patrix.
Yeah, it's like those like Walmart bargain bin versions of Pixar movies.
Yeah,
the
we
ones
couldn't
that are
afford
like
The Matrix when I was little.
The ones that are called like Searching for BMO.
The VHS
anyway,
tape came in a fucking bag instead of a case.
Yeah. Anyway, this part is very boring because you just have to go in and out of the door to flip this, because the thing turns every time you go through the door. So you have to get it right side up so that when you pull the thingy and it stops, it'll actually stop at the thing and you can get out. And
so
this
we're
takes
out.
5 minutes for some fucking reason.
Well, it's okay, because we filled up the 5 minutes with nothing, so now we can move on.
Well, it wasn't. Oh, we were talking about the game and the Matrix.
Yeah,
and
no.
all that.
You're
jazz.
right. I'm sorry. I'm being toxic. I need to abandon
fucking
my toxic
asshole.
mindset.
Well, here we're gonna fight some people, and we have quite a bit of fighting coming up.
Oh, man. I like how you just charge directly towards the gun. Like, who fucking cares?
Yeah. That's
It's just
the,
bullets.
the weird thing with this is, you wouldn't think it, but Kung Fu is usually the way to go versus guns. I also don't have any guns, so I kind of had no choice. I just kind of had to go in there. That is really cool, though, when you kick someone away and then shoot them in the air. That's pretty fun.
Yeah,
The guns
I gotta
are a
say,
little
this
bit
looks
iffy.
Both, like, kind of goofy, but also cool as hell.
It is both of those. It's very janky, the controls. I mean, I partially just haven't gotten used to them because I've only played through, like, a little bit more than half of this game before doing this LP. But it is kind of janky. You do kind of have to mash buttons sometimes for things to register, it seems. And sometimes, like, the direction that Neo decides to be pointing in and the guy that he is targeting doesn't make sense to me based on what I am inputting into the controller. But, you know, it's like responsive and fast enough that you can usually, like, correct yourself pretty easily and get back on track. If I can do it with relative ease on normal difficulty, then it's fine. Oh yeah, I'm gonna shut up because it's our favorite guy.
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, here we go.
Fortunately, this will be the last time. This building is completely sealed. He's gone through hell to get here, boys. Let's not disappoint him. This man has killed over a dozen of your comrades today. Deal with him accordingly.
This just keeps getting better.
Wow, we're lying.
Yeah.
I had the video paused in the Discord screen share. Not paused, muted. And I only realized that I could unmute it, like, right before fucking, Agent Smith
Mr.
came out.
Anderson.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I unmuted it and heard that. I was like, oh,
Wow.
magnificent.
It's like you had entered the Matrix.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Anderson now.
Yeah.
I'm not Neo, though. I'm just, fake Neo.
I love that. When you slam them down, then you swing them and you can hit other people with it. Very useful. So yeah, you know, you kind of have to use a mix of guns and kung fu. There are certain enemies and situations that call for either.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you would want to do, right? That would make it most accurate to the movies, I guess.
Yeah, and you can also
And it's, like,
fly
just the
through
most
the air
interesting.
stupidly, like in the movies.
Yeah.
And yeah, Agent Smith is here, but right now you basically just fucking avoid him.
You're just hanging out with them.
You can't kill him right now, or ever, so you just, You have to kill all the minions. There are many that come up, and then at some point all of them are dead, and then one of these trains will suddenly have a flatbed, and you can use that to get out, and it looks very silly when it happens.
I love how he's just like jogging after you.
Yeah, he's really just going for it.
He just wants to hang out with Neo. He doesn't know how to approach people, though.
Yeah, I think that really is... I have no fucking idea what happened there. I think I did the, like, shoot off of a wall punch move, but, like, through a wall.
Yeah.
I also love whacking Agent Smith with his own henchman. Yeah, the guns are a little bit finicky. Like, sometimes I'm like, I've shot 25 bullets in your face, you should be dead. Also, I've already talked about this in this LP, but whatever. The aiming on the guns when there's a lot of enemies can be a little bit finicky. Like, you have to use the control stick to cycle through them.
Yeah, I can imagine that'd be kind of difficult.
And yeah, there are just some times where, you know, I'm using the right control stick and everything, and Neo is like, no, I really want to point at this guy who's, like, off-screen and behind me, and not the guy that's shooting me in the fucking chest.
Don't you think that's part of his destiny, though? Like, maybe you shouldn't be aiming at the guy in front of you?
Maybe I shouldn't be questioning the one.
Yeah. He's gonna come out of the game and punch you in the face, and your face is gonna blow up.
Hell yeah, that'd be awesome.
I remember that part of the Matrix. That's my favorite part.
Yeah. I hope you're excited for this one. I didn't even really plan for this, but you're guesting in a kind of special episode because this is the one with the Agent Smith fight from the first movie.
Oh, hell yeah, let's go.
Other than the other one in the Matrix, because we already did the one that's in the train station. Not this one, another train station. Mm-hmm. But the one at the end in like the hallway of rooms, you know, the one where he does the stopping the bullets. Yeah, now we can leave, and this is really goofy. Bye.
See you later.
It looks like something that would be in like
container-sized empty space there.
Yeah, that looks like something that would be in a GTA San Andreas. That part where he's riding on the.
It does.
Flatbed.
Yeah, like they don't need the NPCs to be doing anything; they just need them to be there.
Classic falling Matrix code loading screens. Yeah. Pretty nice.
If you learn how to interpret the Matrix, you can actually read what's loading as you see that screen. It's a little known fact about this game.
Yeah, it's actually part of like the movie is playing. There are movie clips as well. I think we're gonna get one in a minute.
Oh yeah. I'm curious, like what they look like, how they were able to render them in the game.
They are extremely compressed, as you can imagine.
Yeah, I mean, figures as much.
I don't know if it's in this one. Yeah, this is healing, apparently. Also, right after I did this upgrade and I do the next level, I no longer have that upgrade, and that happened when I did this the first time, so I don't fucking know how those special ones work.
Yeah, it's from the part of the movie where Neo loses his abilities.
Charge the EMP.
Yeah.
Oh.
Movie.
Yeah, here we go. You're gonna get bans from YouTube for uploading this, dude.
Surprisingly, I've not had any problems yet.
We can't use that until he's out.
Yeah, right. I hate that that's like a thing that you even have to worry about.
Yeah, I think it's because they are like not full clips. They're like cut together, and often not with original sound. Mm-hmm. They're also bad quality.
Yeah, I was gonna say they might just be like crunchy enough that YouTube doesn't even know what the fuck's going on with them.
I did get a copyright claim on the last video, but it was just one of those demonetizing ones, which I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, that happens on like every video.
Yeah. Oh no. I mean, my videos get like 30 to 100 views on average. I can't monetize them.
I mean, do you even monetize any of them in the first place?
No, because it would not even be a little... Even with my most watched videos, it would not be worth it.
Yeah, I mean, you would just get, like, fractions of a cent. It would take, like, hundreds of years before YouTube even paid you out, probably. I mean, I don't know how that works with YouTube, but still.
I don't know how any of that shit works, but I know it would not be a lot, because there are people who have much bigger audiences than me and are still not making very much money.
Oh my god, there's this one RuneScape YouTuber I watched who, like, uploaded a video just, like, detailing his own financial situation. I think he's, like, just shy of 100,000 subs or something, and he let us know that last year he made $14,000.
That's not a lot.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
I mean,
I mean, it's pretty
not
good, considering.
I mean, it's a lot. It's a good amount to make off of YouTube, but or the internet at least, but
still also not good.
it's still poverty.
Yeah, and not even just, like, baby poverty. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I finally, I finally didn't fuck up that jumping off the wall move, and then of course the ground collapses, so I can't even land.
Instantly pranked.
Yeah, it was a prank. What do we got? I think we have more movie scenes, maybe.
I like the movie scenes.
It is cool in the movies how the programmers can just look at the code and, like, actually see what's going on.
I love that. That's, like, one of my favorite parts of it.
Yeah, it's a cool concept that I wish you could, just being able to watch code and being like, oh my god, Neo's naked.
I can see her weighing Neo.
Oh, those little characters, that's a weenie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let the movie bit go.
He is the one.
I should also mention, I watched the Matrix movies for the first time over the course of, like, the last few months. In fact, when did we watch the third one? It was, like, Saturday or something.
Yeah, like a week ago.
Yeah, a week ago or something like that. So it's
Yeah,
pretty fresh in my mind.
I was gonna mention that. I wanted to ask if you had any thoughts on the Matrix films to share in the video,
Oh, man.
just generally how you like them.
I'm generally pretty awful at, like, forming opinions on things. But
Yeah.
I certainly enjoyed them just as, like, a casual movie watching boy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might have been, like, my fourth or fifth movie that I watched, and I have a feeling though next movie I watch I'm getting a lot of Matrix vibes from it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there we go. Ask me to form a fucking opinion on something, and instead I, like, reference something I saw on Twitter.
Yeah, the Boss Baby meme.
Yeah,
It's okay.
exactly.
It's a good one.
It is a good one, but yeah, I mean, I enjoyed them a lot, and they're definitely very odd.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just like all the concepts that they introduced throughout the whole thing, but I mean,
Yeah.
it gives you a lot to think about when you're watching it, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm very much looking forward to the fourth.
Yeah.
I don't know
that'll be
what they're
fun.
gonna do in it, but I want to find out.
Yeah, it looks pretty wacky. It looks like they're going in a very meta direction.
I'm fine with that. I like shit like that.
Yeah, if it's have you seen the newest the last Evangelion rebuild that came out this year?
I've consumed nothing of that, like, entire franchise.
Okay, well that's fine.
Although I probably should, but yeah.
I mean, you would. I think you would like it, but
You know what though? I did pretty much spoil all of it for myself by watching the Mega 64 like Evangelion.
I was gonna.
5
I
minutes
was
video.
gonna say.
That video is fantastic. Even somebody
Yeah.
who never watched any of it before.
I mean, it is pretty accurate.
Yeah, and you know, even if I did spoil like some bits of it, I mean, obviously you get much more of it by, you know, actually watching it. So
Yeah, it's still.
So
It's,
I would definitely
you know,
still watch it.
It's like fucked up and like there's cool parts and whatnot.
Yeah, then Rocco comes out.
Yeah.
That's it.
Apart from just the show, which is good in and of itself, I really like the movies, and the rebuild movies I mostly like. And the most recent one, I won't get into any detail, obviously, but the most recent one goes in a very meta direction where it's like the fan base and culture around the franchise has existed for so long that like it's now fully aware of itself and responding to itself.
Oh man,
and,
that's fantastic.
I think I know that in America it got a really good response. In Japan it got a much more mixed response, apparently. And fans of the franchise, I know, at least ones that I know, are like kind of split on the rebuilds in general and this one in particular. But I think it does that meta stuff and ends things off in a really, really cool way. I mean, it is just like a reimagining of the story of the show and the movie of End of Evangelion, but it's still neat and different and very different by the end. So all of this is to say, a lot of the stuff that I've seen from Matrix Resurrections seems like they're going in a very similar direction.
Yeah, I mean, they've certainly had enough time to collect, like, the fucking cultural aspects of people's responses to it.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm also really interested to see how it works in the context of just the Wachowski sisters movies, the directors of the Matrix trilogy. Because I've seen all of their other movies that they made before and after the Matrix movies, and I think they're all great. And you can see more on like the visual and technical, but also the thematic and narrative level. You can definitely see them sort of continuing what they were doing in the Matrix in their other stuff. So now that we have a new Matrix movie that's like almost 20 years removed from the trilogy coming from them, with all of these other cool, weird movies in between, I'm excited to see where they go with it.
Yeah, like now this time they actually get to go all out with those like narrative aspects you're talking about. I just punched my microphone, sorry. Instead of just having to like kind of subtly allude to it in unrelated movies.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's actually what they did, but it sounds like it. And if that's the case, then I mean, I haven't seen any of the other movies, but it just makes it sound more interesting to have this fourth movie coming out after so long to see what they're going to do with it.
If you're gonna, like, if we're gonna do reboots and whatnot of everything that's popular, it's cool for at least some of them to, like, at least have a cool idea for it. And, like, use that context in a cool way. Anyway, yeah, it's the end of the movie. We beat the first movie. Yeah, banger alert. Also, you should definitely watch Speed Racer. You would like that movie. Yeah. That's by them.
I'm down.
Anyway, the video is about to end. So...
Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like this video. Motherfucker.
That was
YouTuber
good.
out.